Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the Flow Show, no filter. What's up, everybody? What y'all in here talking about? Headed over to the courtroom right now. Come on in, come on in. While y'all coming on in, let me check and make sure everything is how it need to be. Come on, walk out. We got a lot to talk about. Uh, what's up? How everybody doing this morning? Flow Show in the building. Headed over to the courtroom. Yesterday we had closing arguments from the prosecution. I think either we got to finish up with them or the defense should be starting today. I'm not sure which one it is. Who we got in here? Good love, Lauren. Steph, what up? Good morning, Flo and the crew. Morning, Melissa. Everybody come on in here as we head over to the courthouse. Hardest working man in Flow business. Y'all, after yesterday, I feel a lot better about a guilty verdict. Let me be honest. The prosecution killed it yesterday. I was sitting in that courtroom. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. One in the chat if you can hear me. I want to make sure everybody can hear me before I get to yapping. The thoughts, views, and opinions shared on the Flow Show No Filter are for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a professional. I am just good. Okay, so check this out, y'all. Remember I told y'all it's a whole different world. Continue to St. James Place. Okay, I told you it's a whole different world inside the courtroom and outside the courtroom. And yesterday, excuse my face, I ain't had no time. I gotta buy some lotion and all that, so I'm gonna do this after the live. So my y'all got to see my ashy face today. But when I was inside that courtroom, that prosecution, she broke down every charge, just like, and I promise y'all, I'm not just saying this. She broke it down the same way I've been breaking it down on this podcast every day. She started with every charge and explained it. And before I get into it, I'm gonna let you know, even my friends who have been pro Diddy, Even after the courtroom yesterday, they said Diddy might be in trouble. Because, see, that people, if you don't break it down in layman's terms so people can understand, this is the type of trial where they get lost. And she broke it down. She said, you know, I'm summarizing, but she said in so many words, for the sex trafficking, I don't care if it was consensual 100 times. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if there was one time when they said they didn't want it, that's a crime. And then she proceeded to bring up about 4 or 5 times, maybe even more, maybe about 8 times, that either Cassie or Jane Doe did not want the freak off, and explained in detail. Then she went to the controlled substance aspect, which is distributing a controlled substance, which is another aspect of the RICO. She said he didn't have to pay, he didn't have to charge for the drugs. It don't matter how much drugs Diddy gave out. It don't matter if it was personal use amount or it was a whole lot amount. She said that don't matter. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, she said, and the judge is going to confirm what I'm telling you because the judge is going to give them instructions. They said, when you have your employees in your enterprise and you have them go get you drugs and you facilitate it, that's trafficking. That's a crime. That's a predicated crime on the RICO. She said the defense is only throwing out that it was personal use as a distraction because that don't matter. Isn't this what I've been saying on the Flow Show No Filter this whole time? She went into saying that she talked about the bribery, and she talked about with that Cassie video. She talked about the Cassie video and how Diddy paid the security guard and offered him money and paid $100,000 so that crime wouldn't get out. She said that's bribery. That's a crime, no matter how you look at it. She said that you only need 2 predicated felonies for a conviction on the RICO. She said we got dozens. She said we have dozens and dozens and dozens. And then she broke everything down to where everybody could understand it. And I'm telling you, after she got done, it's like you can't, there's no way you can say not guilty. Because I'm just telling you her reasoning. But she gave several like examples. After she would say that, she gave several examples. All right, I don't need this no more. Let me turn this navigation off. I'm telling you, I have friends who kind of pro Diddy or think that or was thinking he was going to be found not guilty. After that prosecution's closing statements yesterday, they were all outside the courtroom like, I think Diddy in trouble. People was like, man, this guy's sick. Everybody was like, this guy's a sick dude. But I told you, I said, man, I swear it's like they've been listening to my show the way they broke it down. They were saying every example I've been given and trying to explain how much RICO this really is. It's like the prosecution laid that shit out yesterday. I was wishing that I could have recorded it for y'all so y'all could hear it. Because I'm talking about, like, literally, I'm not just saying it. She was using all my examples of how I've been explaining that this is RICO this whole time. She used all my examples. And it just showed me that I know what the hell I'm talking about. She said, like I've been telling people about the distribution of a controlled substance. She said it don't matter how much of it was. It don't matter if it was a tiny amount. It don't matter if it was a lot amount. A lot. She said it don't have to be 100 keys being flown in. Wait a minute, looked like somebody showed up. She said it didn't have to be 100 keys being flown in from overseas. What we got going on up here, y'all? Let me get y'all. Good morning, y'all. Hey. Did everybody come in yet already? Or no?
Not all. That's the moms, Brian.
Is some more people
lawyers.
coming?
Should be the family.
Okay.
So I'm waiting for my little cousins and my little sisters.
Okay, cool. I'll be right.
My little sisters. My little cousin Quentin. But you know they've been rich their whole life though. So they didn't even work for nothing. So they do the same thing they've been doing for years. They got to eat Frosted Flakes till about 11, about 10.
About 10.
They go popping after they eat their little Frosted Flakes and all that. Hurry up with the damn cereals, man. We out here waiting, man. Hot milk.
My man been out here since day one, y'all. Check him out. Hey, what's your YouTube so they can check you out?
OOTAONGO, Udon Go, man.
Yeah, Udon Go be doing his thing, y'all. That's my guy.
You don't go out here. Yo, shout yours out too, bro.
Flow Daddy Flow on all social media.
And you for them.
FLODADDYFLO on all platforms. This is my guy right here. He be giving me them gems. My views them went up a little bit after our talk. So we out here, y'all. So we didn't miss the family. So we missed the mom, but we didn't miss the rest of the family. So we waiting for the rest of the family to pull in for the courthouse. Yeah, Melissa said, "What a media spectacle." Go ahead, Melissa. Melissa said, Wow, what a media spectacle." So we missed Miss Combs today, y'all.
God.
But we didn't miss the rest of the family, so we waiting for the rest of the family to pull up. Like Melissa said, what a media spectacle. I don't see Dennis out here. Normally Dennis would be out here. Look at everybody, y'all. Live at the Diddy trial. We're waiting on the family to pull up. But anyway, like I was saying, the prosecution did their thing yesterday on the closing arguments. Y'all would have been proud. Y'all would have been proud. Yeah, Dennis, I don't know where Dennis at. Either he was already here, he might be inside the courtroom getting a good seat. Because to get a good seat, you really got to get in there early. So he might be in the courtroom, or he might pop out. We'll see. Yeah, everyone at 64 San Jose says everyone is out today. Yeah, they are. And I ain't even talking about across the street. Look, it's a lot even across the street, y'all. This is history. This is flow on the go. And guess what else, y'all? I got a power bank. You know you might get me once, but you ain't gonna get me twice. I got a power bank. I got the power bank today. We ain't running out of no damn power. Shout out to Recharge City. Recharge City. We not running out of no damn power today. I'm unstoppable. You know I'm unstoppable. Yeah, give me a tent. We gotta get me a tent, y'all. Like Steph said, I need a tent. Let me turn on my other camera. Y'all know C-Tuck? You gotta get me a tent, y'all. Live for the Diddy trial. You see all the media across the street. Over here. Now just to show y'all, this is where you go in at for the trial. You go in right through those doors right there, and then that's how you go into the courthouse. You see the police out here ready to shoot the fuck out of somebody. They be doing too much. So let's get back to the business. One second, y'all. All right, we back. As we waiting for somebody else, some more people to pull up. Look at this scenery, y'all. Police everywhere, media everywhere. He look like Brian Steve. Was Dennis out here already? He went inside? Okay, I figured that. So yeah, y'all, Dennis is inside. Dennis is inside, y'all. Man, I wish it was too. I wish it was televised. Because y'all would have loved. Hold on, y'all. We got somebody coming here, y'all. Y'all, we got somebody coming in. Y'all see the police getting ready. Let's see who we got coming, y'all.
Morning, ladies.
So that was the twins. and going into right where that exit, that entrance I told y'all about. This is the entrance where everybody goes through the same entrance to go into the courtroom. One second.
Is it exciting? This is your first time?
It's my first time. Yeah.
What's your first impression?
New York? Yeah, I love it. I really love it. But we came here 2 days ago, 3 days ago. It was very, very hot. So it was hotter than expected. But I like it so far.
We back. Where's Kanye, y'all? Always right there. Always on the scene. Look, like Melissa said, look at this media spectacle. For the trial of the century. Diddy, Mohawk Diddy, itty bitty Diddy with the Tootsie Roll. So as I was saying, let me get back to this.
Look nice today. I like how you look back together. Ain't mad with you. Oh, with the shoes? I ain't see the shoes. Sorry, sis. I gotta put some back. I ain't see the shoes on purpose. Little floral prints and all.
All right.
Right. Get out the way, guys.
Right.
Stay right here, bro. He's just coming to work. Got a whole wet stain on his butt. Crack at that. What would you do in this case, sir? What? They got a wet stain on his butt. Walking right there. Why is your butt leaking? No way you can sit on something that's right on the outside. Stop. The line. Walk on the line. Stop. Pause.
So let's get back to what I was saying.
You get everybody in there standing little look.
So check it out. Remember, go back to the reason I wish it was televised. Remember yesterday we were worried, we were concerned about, the verdict and the prosecution and just all the confusion between dropping the charges. I promise y'all, when I went into that courtroom yesterday when I heard the closing arguments, I was thinking to myself, oh, she killing it. She nailing it. What she really did a good job of is doing what I do, is like breaking it down to layman's terms, but she's a prosecutor. So she did it even 100 times better than me because this is her job. She broke every charge down to how simple it is as a crime. And then after she broke it all the way down, she she went back into evidence and showed several examples. Several examples. So when she said, "I don't care if it was consensual, if the freak-offs were consensual and Jane wanted it or Cassie might have wanted it sometimes, all it takes is one time that they didn't want it and they were forced and coerced into it, and it's a crime." And then after she explained that, and she said, "And the judge is going to explain the same thing to you guys. I'm just explaining it now." But after she would do that, then she would go to text messages, prior evidence that showed that beyond a reasonable doubt. And she did that about the bribery. She did it about the forced labor. She did it about the extortion, the obstruction of justice. They even still talked about the kidnapping and arson. So they didn't. They still talked about it. So I don't know about they threw it out, but they still went into it in great detail. But then after I knew she killed it, when I walked outside and I talked to some of my people who are more pro Diddy, even they were saying it. They were like, he in trouble. And they was like, I don't know what the defense gonna say tomorrow, which be today. But that's when I knew she killed it. But when my people who are been that are around here at the courthouse and that are kind of been pro Diddy, when they said she killed it, and they were stunned. And I was thinking to myself, she just broke down what I've been breaking down. Like if you'd have been listening to my show, you probably would already know he was guilty. But see, people don't break down. That's why so many people don't know what the hell going on. Cause people so clickbaity and all of that, they're not used to like breaking down. Good morning, good morning. They're not used to breaking down the shit so people can understand it. They didn't break it down so people could understand it. And that we're not getting a lot of that. Because when that prosecutor, all she did was break it down. Same way I break it down on this podcast. I've been breaking it down since we've been covering it. Just breaking it down so people can actually understand what the fuck going on. They just want to talk about freak offs and baby oil and all that. Oh shoot, hold on, y'all. We got more. Let me shut that up.
Got the boys coming in.
This is when being tall comes in handy at these moments right here.
Yeah, he's tall one. I'm trying not to fall off because I know this one's going to be like, what are you doing? Hey, you pushed.
See, y'all think I don't even need a selfie stick. My arm is a selfie stick. Who we got? Oh, yeah, boy, cute.
There go my boo Quincy. What up, T? Hey, that's exactly ever. Oh my God, I got that little camera. Y'all saw the jacket? No, my God, son, don't make me run over there to get the jacket.
Yes. See, Tuck definitely put us on with the camera flip. We've been able to catch everything now. This is Jay. I'm gonna be honest, man. Jay, I'm gonna just be honest with you, man. I've learned with people like you, it's not even. I'm not gonna waste my time and really explain. But I just hope you teach your sons I just hope you teach your son a little bit better, man. That I ain't gonna explain. It ain't you missing a whole case if you think it's just about some consensual adults. You're not really reading the indictment. You're not really reading the transcripts. You missing 80% of the whole case, bro. It ain't even at this point, it don't even anger me no more, man. It just you just reading the headlines and just talking from the hip. You're not really diving into this stuff. But I tell you one thing, if somebody beat the hell out of your daughters and ruined your daughter's life and beat the hell out of them on camera, I know for sure your outlook would be different. So I don't even really waste my time and really worrying about people like y'all. I just hope if somebody beat the hell out of your woman, your mother, your woman, your wife, your girlfriend, your sister, your cousin, I would just hope you wouldn't have this stupid ass take because it's just crazy, man. It's not just consensual adults in long-term relationships. You're missing people getting their ass whooped. You missing he beat the hell out of about 4 women that worked for him. You're missing that part. What about the women who just came to him to work and got their ass whooped? You're not paying any of that no attention. You're talking about one fragment, one part of a case of some consensual girlfriend shit when it's so much other things. You know what I'm saying? So just hopefully, I hope the women around you are a little more protected than it appears that they are, judging off of your comment. I know the women, if they ever see your comment in your family, they know that you don't got their back and they can get their ass whooped. Long as it's somebody with money, they can just violate and beat the hell out of women in your family. So it's just a sad to see Jay, if that's your real name. It's just sad and shameful. And it's good to know that it's guys like me that will check people like you in person. Because Jay, I know you wouldn't say nothing to me in my face, because your comment comes across as a coward. Any man talking like that is a coward. You just impressed by a man with money. So I would never respect you in the street or on live. So just want to give you some knowledge, bro. It ain't whatever you think it is. You just showing that you haven't read the indictment, or you just don't have the ability to critically think. So Jay, man, I just hope you do better. Like I said, guys like you don't exist because you see, I'm in the middle of New York. They all know me. Ain't nobody coming up and saying what you saying, because y'all would never say that in person. Not one of y'all. I'm in the middle of it. I'm in the cafeteria with Diddy and his sons. Ain't nobody coming like that. So, bruh, hope you find a clue, because you ain't got one. Jay would never say none of that. Y'all notice I'm out here live. Y'all, where the trolls at? To Melissa, to Steph, to Angela. Where are the trolls that be in the comments? Why, as I'm at the Diddy trial, right here where they can say all them stupid ass comments, where are they? Where are they? Y'all see, I just go live. Where they at? Why don't they come up to me while we live, while I'm live in person, and give me that same energy? Y'all, all these days I've been out here, y'all ain't seen nothing but love. Y'all ain't seen nothing but love. Look, they even filming me. I guess I'm putting on the show. Nothing but love. All the trolls. They troll flow all in the comments, but I'm in the middle of the Diddy trial. Got the filming going on. Nobody is saying anything because they know that for 2 reasons. For one, they know it's bullshit. And two, they all cowards. They would never say none of that. They live in the comments. That's why I love fucking with them, playing with them. Because when I'm in the streets, I'm in the middle of the Diddy trial. I'm probably the most famous person. Me and Tisa Tales are the most famous people covering the Diddy trial. I haven't had one troll say anything out the way to me. Not one. I haven't even got a dirty look. All I'm getting is filmed and love. Look at this, y'all. This is another part that y'all don't know. They film me everywhere I go. Every time I say something. You see that guy right there? They put the cameras on me every time. I just act like I don't be noticing it. But they film me everywhere I go. Every time I say something, I'm on camera. But I don't see no trolls. I don't see no trolls. Ever. But they in the comments. I told y'all, what's my saying? What's my saying? They Mike Tyson. They Mike Tyson in the comments, but I never see them in live in person. And I'm walking around. I'm in the middle of the Diddy trial. My big ass head, my voice, they know me. It's very easy to spot me out. But I haven't had one troll, not one. Y'all know I've been out, this is my second week at the Diddy trial. And I've been right in the middle of everybody. I'm in the cafeteria. If you're a VIP member, you heard the story about when I was just in the cafeteria yesterday with Quincy, Justin, and all of them was right at the same counter where I was getting my food. They was looking at me, but they didn't say nothing out the way. Because you know why? It ain't even about being tough. It's just that people know that I'm passionate and I'm fair and I'm just honest about my takes and I demand respect. So I get respect. Like I told y'all, I can't stand bullies, so I would never bully anybody. I'm always being respectful. You see when I film them, I don't say nothing stupid like a lot of people saying, like, where the freak offs and all that. I don't disrespect nobody. I just film them coming in and that's it. I ain't yelling obscenities and all type of shit because that's not my style. But I do say this. Not one troll has said anything to me in person. So they can just live in the comments. That's where they got comment courage. See, I got live in your face courage. My courage, my courage translates. My courage is right here, 10 toes courage, not in the comments. I'm not in people's comments talking shit because that's weak. See me at the Diddy trial. I'm at the Diddy trial. I'm outside the courthouse going live with my community before I take my ass inside. And I'm gonna say it again. Y'all know I've been live for weeks and weeks on this Diddy trial right outside the courthouse. Y'all haven't seen no trolls say nothing to me. Y'all ain't seen nobody yell nothing at me at all. So like I always tell you, that they Mike Tyson in the comments, but they pussycats in real life. They don't even exist. They won't even raise their voice. Like Melissa say, weak. All in the comments. But where are they at in real life? I'm out here. Where are they at in real life? Tell me these crazy ass comments to my face. It won't happen. It won't happen. So we're gonna continue to cover this. We're gonna continue to deal with the trolls, but this is just another example that they don't exist in real life. They just in the comments. They never in person. Them same trolls, when they see me in person, they want to take pictures and tell me they love me. That's the trolls. They fake like that. So let's keep it moving. But y'all, if y'all could have heard those closing arguments, I promise y'all I wish I could have recorded it. Cause I was sitting there thinking like the Breakfast Crew, cause y'all know we was a little worried and talking about cause they dropped the charges and everybody, I mean, I wasn't worried, but a lot of y'all were worried. And I'm telling y'all, when I got inside and listened to them closing arguments after about an hour, I was like, ooh, I wish y'all could have heard it. Cause she broke that down. Just imagine how I break it down, but a prosecutor doing it. Like she broke it all the way down so anybody could understand it. And people's jaws was to the floor like, damn, he guilty. Even the people that was thinking he wasn't guilty after yesterday, they was like, he guilty. So what we did say is, I'm really anxious to see what the defense comes back with today. Because if they don't come back with anything at all, then it's a wrap. What's up with you, bro? But if the defense don't come back with something today, like if they come with a little weak ass closing argument, it's really over with. I think it's over with anyway. But if they close an argument fall flat after what the prosecution did yesterday, y'all ain't even gotta worry. Y'all can enjoy y'all weekend. Y'all can enjoy y'all weekend. I promise y'all, I was so mad that y'all couldn't hear it. Cause it's so much said, it's so hard to even, like I'm doing it as best I can to like translate it to y'all. But it's just so much to hear. But if y'all could have heard it, y'all would be like, oh, it's over with. I ain't even worried about a guilty verdict. Like she broke that shit the fuck down. She was cooking. She was cooking. The kitchen was open inside of the courtroom yesterday. The kitchen was open. The kitchen was open, y'all. I was so proud. I was happy because I was like, damn. I didn't expect all that out of her closing arguments. I thought it was just gonna be more vaguely, I thought it was gonna be a little more vague, a little more just, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this is a case of this and this and that. But it wasn't. It was like a PowerPoint presentation. They had the text messages on the screen, pictures on the screen. They were showing pictures of when Jane was beat up. They were showing pictures of Cassie when she was beat up. They explained how during that hotel incident there was a freak off actually going on, and she was trying to leave the freak off, and it was a naked sex worker inside the hotel room that Diddy didn't want the hotel to see, and that Diddy was trying to drag her back in there, and like she just explained it frame by frame, and was like, if you watching it, you like, damn, she was actually trying to leave a freak off, and he was beating the hell out of her and dragging her back in and trying to force her to go. That's all. Those are all crimes. You can't do that. Like I'm just shocked and disappointed at a lot of people in the world that think that you see all this shit going on and you think this shit legal. Good morning, Not Dreamer. Hey, what's up with you, fam? Yeah, for sure, appreciate it. Y'all, everybody know me, man. I ain't never, like, y'all, literally everybody knows me. And I owe that to y'all. Y'all that made me, I didn't even come in this trying to be famous. Do y'all think I thought a news reporter would be famous or be loved like this? I thought this would be like low key, just a nice little thing. I could just report the news and that was Shawnee, y'all. My bad.
Everybody do salute David Price.
Sorry, that was trying to. Yep. Terry Rose says they have to respect the way you carry yourself. Yeah, I think so. I appreciate that, and I do try to make sure I carry myself as a respectful man, young man that doesn't play though. I don't play with nobody. Hey, Tracy. Diddy's demeanor was like stoic. Diddy's demeanor was stoic. He was sitting in his little chair, kind of like stoic, like he wasn't looking happy, wasn't looking mad. He was just kind of looking like a zombie. Yeah, it was Jules. Yep, you're right. It was Jules. They said it was a sex worker by the name of Jules. Thank you, Sybil. Sybil said that's because you shine, Flo. Yeah, y'all made me. I never would have thought I would be known like this off covering news. Never in my life. I didn't come into it thinking that. I didn't come into it thinking that. So it's like a pleasant surprise. I don't know who in there. I can't see. They got the heavy tents. They got the heavy tents.
Oh my goodness. Oh guys, if anybody
Me, say that still? Vado in there? Going on, son? What? Alright.
I'm just an SUV.
I still me, son. Hell, you ain't calling me, girl. No, I'm outside. You know I beat one of these fools up.
I said the name was Jules. Damn, how many times you gonna say it? This is a case with 1,000 parts. That's the problem with people. Yeah, I be getting all the love. I appreciate it too. But that's the problem with people that are so pro Diddy. They get so focused on one. It's 1,000 pieces. Like the prosecution said yesterday. There are dozens and dozens and dozens of predicated RICO acts, and they only need two. The people that are trying to be pro Diddy or talk about like it's so many facts missing, y'all focus on one little thing. This case got 1,000 parts. Diddy has broke 1,000 crimes. Whether she was with a girl or not a girl, that don't mean shit. You talking about a mole? You talking about one part of a mountain? You talking about a little molehill? Hey y'all, look at Shauna. That's Shauna, y'all. Shauna a little shy, but I want everybody to show Shauna some love. That's a very, very, very special person in my life. It's Shauna Wilson. So can everybody give Shauna Wilson, show her some love. She is a sweetheart, one of the sweetest women you would ever know. Please, everybody say good morning to Shauna, hardworking. She took a little break to come in, pop in on us. I told her we got the best community on the planet. Good morning, Shauna. You know how we do. Look at everybody say hi to Shauna. If you want some tips, if you want some air fryer tips, hit Shauna up. She make that she use that air fryer like a 5-star chef. But yeah, that's a good person, y'all. Get to know Shauna. Definitely a great representation of our community and the type of people we are. We all show love, we all support each other, and we all don't take no shit. And that's Shauna, just like everybody else in our community. It's a beautiful thing. I love it. I love getting my ass up every morning and hopping on with y'all. Remember, I didn't even think I was gonna have a show these 2 days, just because I'm running around and all that. But just I got so much love for y'all, and y'all show me so much love. If I can make a show happen, I'm gonna make a show happen. If I can make one happen, I'm gonna make one happen. I thought I would miss Thursday and Friday, and here we are. We had a little late start today, but we had a good show. We had an on-time show yesterday, and we got another show today. And we even got Shauna in here.
Yo, this is the question of the day. National Geographic question.
Linda says, "Hey, Shauna."
What?
Angela says, "Good morning, Shauna." Elena says, "Love to Shauna." So much love in this chat. New Eyes. New Eyes says, "Good morning, Shauna Wilson with the Purple Hearts," because you know we at war. We at war with we at war with Diddy right now. We got Purple Hearts in the chat.
Lions, tigers, leopards.
But yeah, like Lily said, the best community right here. I told you, y'all show so much love. Y'all motivate me to get my ass up and figure out how we can do a show. I don't care what I gotta do. I don't care if I'm walking, I'm at the airport, I'm tired. I'm gonna get my ass up and we gonna come on here and talk for a good hour. And if it's a lot to talk about, we'll go an hour and a half. But on just a normal day, I make sure we get a nice little hour and some change in. Because it's therapeutic. I told y'all, just like y'all look forward to it and y'all need it, I need it just like y'all need it. Somewhere where I can get up and come talk to my people. But I wish y'all could have. Terry said, "You are the man." Thank you, Terry. Y'all made me the man. Y'all made me the man. I just did my work and put my heart and soul into what I do, and y'all return the favor, and y'all push my content all over the damn earth, all over the world, and now everybody knows me. And we ain't stopping here. We got, once this Diddy trial over, we about to be attacking all kind of stories. That's the only thing I missed. I had to dedicate my time to this Diddy story, but it did make, I couldn't focus on other stuff that I want to focus on, because y'all know I like covering everything, especially stuff that's important to our community, the Flow community, the Flow Show No Filter community. So I'm looking forward to getting back to that. So let's get this guilty verdict. Let's get Mohawk. Let's get this Mohawk. Oh, jury. Somebody said jury is missing. Thanks for the info. So Salida Monique says that the juror is missing because of transit issues this morning.
Look.
So I would get some information on that, y'all, like a little bit later on. But thank you for the information, Salida. Steph said, "We love you back, girl. We love you back, girl."
That shit comes to the watering hole.
Yes. Hey, New Eye says, Shauna Wilson, what you cooking over there on that air fryer, girl? Definitely keep spreading love and fight after me. But let me be clear, because y'all women, y'all be wanting to be clear and exact. Shauna is very good at the air fryer, but she can cook in general. Just to throw that out there. I don't want nobody thinking I ain't being all the way giving everybody their flowers. Shauna is an excellent cook. Just one of her talents and being an excellent cook is she can do a lot with an air fryer. So let me put that whole context together. She's not just an air fryer cooker. She's a great cook. But anyway, hey Lord, let me be honest with y'all. I hope the defense falls flat on their face today. I hope the defense has a horrible closing argument. Yep, I'm gonna be covering this Fat Joe case. I'm gonna be covering the Fat Joe case, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give y'all the opportunity to DM me, put it in the fan mail and all type of stuff. And the stuff that everybody kind of talks about, that's what I'm gonna talk about. Meaning the cases that everybody in this community, the majority are asking about, that's what we're gonna talk about. So Fat Joe is definitely gonna be one of them, because I've had a lot of people in the community ask me about the Fat Joe. I've had a lot of people in the community ask me to speak on Tyler Perry. I've had a lot of people in the community ask me to speak on the ICE raids. And in general, those are the top three stories that I've had people in the community ask me about. The Ice Raids, Fat Joe, and Tyler Perry. So those are yeah, y'all know me. Hey look, I know how not to get in trouble. I know how, I was raised with a bunch of sweet women. Y'all know my story. Y'all know I talk about everything. I was raised with a bunch of sweet women, but they were all pit bulls, and your ass better know how to clear up some shit when you say some shit. So I know how to stay. I know how to not get in trouble. Cause I know if I was telling everybody my granny was good with an air fryer, she'd have been like, you better tell me I know how to throw down too. When we just talking about I just do nothing with no damn air fryer, you better tell them the whole truth. I'd be like, all right, granny. And I get back on this camera. My granny could cook everything, y'all. So I know how to clear some shit all the way up. If I don't know nothing else, I know how to break some shit down and clear it all the way up so my ass stay in good graces. I want me some ciabatta bread. Yeah, I'm hoping the defense. I'm with you, Lily. Like I said, I hope the defense fall flat on their fucking face. Oh, and guess who's doing it? I'm hearing, which I'm happy. Well, I don't know. Mark Agnifilio, he might be better with closing arguments than he was with like technical black and white shit. But y'all know I don't think Mark Agnifilio is a good attorney, and so he's the one. Dennis told me. Now this Dennis told me. So if it's wrong, he told me the wrong information. But I know Dennis know what he's talking about. He said Mark Agnifilio is the one doing the closing arguments, and I'm kind of glad about that because to me he's the weakest attorney. Now he might be better at closing arguments. I don't know. But to me, Mark Agnifilio is the weakest attorney on Diddy's whole roster. But they were saying the reason why they having Mark do it is because it's a New York court. And of course, Mark is a New York attorney. And Dennis said they probably wouldn't want like a Southern attorney coming in being a big shot in the New York courtroom. So like I said, I'm happy Mark Agnifilo. If he doing it, I'm happy he doing it because he the weakest one to me. I will, Jay. I will. I definitely will be covering R. Kelly situation too, Jay. To be quite honest, Jay asking for the R. Kelly. Y'all know I'm just fair. I don't judge nobody whether you trolling or you not trolling. But I'm always honest. I will be looking into the R. Kelly situation. I do want to dig into because just the courts and the jail system, y'all know I've been speaking on that. Just the courts and the little shadiness that go on behind the scenes, and like people DM me about how their husband and boyfriend are getting, and their son is getting mistreated in the jails. So I do want to cover that. Matter of fact, the Manhattan Detention Center, I heard that this like just basically they call it a tomb. They call it a tomb. They say they don't feed them shit and all type of shit. So I will be looking into that for that aspect, just on the covering the jails, what the hell's going on. Yep, that's that. Hey, Melissa, that's exactly the point. How you doing, officer? That's exactly the point when that's the point when I knew Mark Agnifilio was full of shit. Exactly what you saying, Melissa. When he said that they got the baby oil from Costco, and then Costco came out and said we don't even sell that shit. Yeah, hey, look, knew I said, Flo said, I don't want no problems. Yeah, my little man doghouse antenna came out. Said, you better add a little context. You better add a little context to that air fryer. My granny was in my ear, boy, you better tell him I can cook everything if you're gonna talk about the air fryer, boy. But it's all good, y'all. So today, just to recap, you didn't see yesterday, the prosecution did their damn thing. I'm telling y'all, we was on live together, and so many people was concerned about the case because of the some of the charges got dropped, and then people been saying he gonna walk and all that. And I'm telling y'all, after I got off live and went in that courtroom, I felt better than I've ever felt through this entire trial about getting the correct verdict. That prosecution killed it. She did. And like I said, it wasn't just me feeling that way. It was people who are on Diddy's side that said the same thing. That was like, man, the defense got to come back strong tomorrow if they even want to have a chance. So I just want to reiterate that, y'all. I wish if y'all can look online and maybe find more, like a lot of the transcripts from yesterday, it would be worth your while because she broke that shit the fuck down. She broke it down. Uh,
So we will be seeing Barney later.
so recapping, I'm gonna go into this courtroom.
See Barney? Just do what I need.
I'm trying to think if I should get something to eat. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the cafeteria first. I'm gonna go to the cafeteria, give me some food. Then I'm gonna go in the courtroom. I'm gonna find out what's going on with that juror. If you a VIP member, you VIP Flow on the Go Diddy trial member, then you got the little story of what happened with me and the Diddy's kids, Quincy and Justin and them when we were all in the cafeteria. I took y'all inside of that little awkward moment. But I will get some information about this juror today, and I'm gonna get information about this juror today. The one Salita said was late for transit issues, and I'm gonna give you my full recap on. I don't know if the prosecution is gonna do some more, or is it just gonna be the defense today. But I know the defense is supposed to go today, so I will definitely give y'all my full recap on the defense thing and how they doing the closing arguments. We all wishing the worst for them. We all wishing the defense the worst, not the best. Let me see if I got any comments. Somebody said, "What a joke." Okay, Angela, give me your Angelina. Can you get? Oh yes, I'm glad you said that, Angelina, give me your email. Can you DM me your email, Angelina? I'm glad you brought that up because there's two other people that I don't have their email, and I want to announce them right here. Thank you for saying that, Angelina. That's the one thing I forgot. So, Angelina, can you DM me your email somewhere, like maybe on my Instagram? I just need your email address, and I'll add you. I'll add you to the list. I don't know why you should have already been on there, but I'll add you to the list to make sure. Can you DM me on Instagram or Facebook? You could DM me on Facebook too, either one. But Nicole Davis, if you see this, Nicole Davis, you sent the payment, but I don't have your email address. So please, 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 if you see this, or if anybody know who Nicole Davis is, let her know I need her email address. Okay, you gonna send it on Facebook or Instagram, Angelina? Thank you, Heather, for the $1.99 super sticker, super chat, super sticker. I'm gonna give me some coffee. Heather, always a beautiful supporter of the show and a beautiful supporter of Flow. Thank you so much. Also, shout out to I got to shout out Gigi. Let me shout out Gigi. Gigi purchasing her don't like it gear. Thank you, Gigi. Hey, what's up? Thank you, Gigi, for buying and supporting the merch store. Thank you, Heather, again. But thank you, Gigi, for supporting my store, the Shopify store. She got a few and I don't like it gear items. Yeah, court has started. I'm about to go in there, Salita. Thanks for letting me know. All right, Melissa, I will check out your suggestions on the merch on Instagram when I go to lunch. Okay, Angelina said it's on Instagram, so I will add you. Pam said, okay, I see it right here. Let me take a screenshot. Boom. I just seen it, Angelina, so I'm about to add you. And let's see if it's anybody else. So like I said, Nicole Davis and let me see this other person's name. Alexandra Cascante. And Alexandra Cascante, I might be saying that wrong, but Alexandra Cascante, if you could DM me your email on Facebook or Instagram, or you could send me, DM me on your email to Facebook or Instagram. I will put you on the list. And Angelina, thank you for the $10 super sticker, Angie. Thank you for the $10 super sticker, Angie. Really appreciate it, Angie. And thank you. And I appreciate Salita letting me know that court has started. Everybody saying I'm out, Angie. Thank you, Melissa, for the $4.99 super sticker. I greatly appreciate it. Coffee on y'all. And slice of pizza. I'm about to have me some pizza for lunch. So everybody, let's get the amounts in the chat. Nicole Davis and Alexandra Cascanti. If you see this, please, please, please. I can't reach out to you. I don't know how to get in contact with you. Please send me your email, and I will, so I can add you to the list of the updates for the Diddy stuff. Put it on my Instagram, Flow Daddy Flow, or my Facebook, Flow Daddy Flow, or Harold White on Facebook. However you can find me. Everybody, and Laura says I'm out. Laura says I'm out. And just keep up the good work. Get you some breakfast. Yes, yes, Melissa. I'm gonna give me some breakfast. I'm gonna go to the cafeteria first. I appreciate the super chat. Much love to all of y'all as always. Y'all treat me so good. Heather, the store is andidon'tlikeit.com. Heather, the store is the new store is andidon'tlikeit.com. Just how it sounds. Andidon'tlikeit.com. Maybe I could put it in the thing. Hold on. And I don't like it. And I don't like it.com. I just put it in the chat for people who might not know how I spell and I don't like it. I will be safe. Linda Zenner, thank you for the super sticker. Linda. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Linda, for the super sticker. Let me throw your comment up there. Kisses, kisses, kisses. Thank you, Linda, for the super sticker. I greatly appreciate it. Y'all gonna have me eating good today. Y'all about to have me eating good today. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So much love. All right, thank you. Heather said shit. Yeah, I got the. Now, when you go on there, Heather, because some people will be confused, go to, like, when you click on when you click on it, go to shop. In the left hand side. Like, after you click on it and you get on the main page, go to shop and you'll see all the new designs because they're towards the back. I got to figure out how to put them on the front page. But go to the website, click on shop on this side, and then it's like on the third page, I got all my sayings and all the new shirts. So check it out, Heather. I appreciate you as always. And anybody else that want to check it up, New Eyes says peace. Let me get out of here. All right, y'all. Much love. I love y'all. But as always, I am out.